this side also there is another stiffener. Okay, so now it is clear to you why stiffener are used in this moment connection. Now it's time why this doublet plate is required. Okay, so let's find out. Again, consider this picture. So due to this moment, there is a tension here and compression here. Okay, or we can say that compressive force is acting here. Okay, and also the tensile force is acting here. Okay, now if I redraw this zone, here you can see that this is a force acting like this, and this is a force acting like this. So this is nothing but a sheared force. Okay, so if this is a block, you know, this is simply bed, frictional bed, and if you apply a lateral load like this, what will happen? This body or this block is under the action of shear. The same thing happens here. Okay, if you consider this as fixed, so this tensile force is creating a sheared zone in this area. Okay, also the same is applicable if there is a moment here in this beam and there is a push and pull here. So due to this push and pull, a shear is also occurred here. The similar thing also happen when there is a moment in column. Okay, due to this column and moment, there is also some push and pull, and due to this push pull, maybe there is some shear action like this. Okay, so this whole zone, which is known as panel zone, is under the action of a shear force. Okay, like this. Okay, the direction may be based on your moment, but for the timing, consider this is the shear stress acting on this panel zone. Okay, and this is nothing but the wave part of this column. So here you can draw the resultant force. So the resultant force looks like this or act like this. This is tension, this is tension, and here this is compression, this is compression. Okay, so in this zone there is a resultant compressive force as well as a resultant tensile force. Definitely due to this resultant compressive force, again this zone try to buckle